Hello and welcome back to a series most of you probably thought was over. I mean, I don't blame you because I thought so too, but that was until I was mentioned in a video by Lasagna Cat Gamer that detailed a potential way to portray the Pyro's Flamethrower in Phantom Forces. So after a few tweaks and playtests, I'm here to describe how you sitting at home can recreate and play Pyro from Team Fortress 2 in Phantom Forces. Now firstly, we're going to be recreating the Flamethrower with the MGV-176. And the setup for this starts off with the H&K irons, as Pyro's Flamethrower doesn't actually have any sights, and these hide that fact pretty well in game. Then we have the T-brake, as it's a pretty good way to recreate the big front part on Pyro's Flamethrower. Next up, of course, is the chainsaw grip for obvious reasons. And lastly, this one's pretty optional, however, I think the folded stock is pretty good for this setup as it does a good job of looking like the trigger part on Pyro's Flamethrower. For the secondary, we're going to be recreating the flare gun, and to do that, we're going to be using the Thumper. Firstly, we want to equip the Iwi Sights, as they look a lot like the top part on Pyro's flare gun. Now since the TF2 flare gun's barrel isn't very long, we're going to have to shorten the Thumper's barrel the same way by using the cut down barrel. Next, we're going to use remove stock since the flare gun is more of a pistol and doesn't actually have a stock. And lastly, the flare gun shoots a singular projectile, so to recreate that, we're going to use the Thumper's sponge conversion. For the melee, you obviously want to be running the fire axe, as Pyro's stock secondary is nearly a perfect 1-to-1 match. And lastly, for the grenade, we're going to be using the RGO UDZS impact grenade in place of Pyro's only throwable weapon, the gas passer. Now the reason I chose this one over the two other impact grenades is because Pyro only gets one gas passer when he spawns in, and similarly you only get one impact grenade when you use the RGO UDZS.
You fight like a girl, son! Fire! I'm burning! I'm burning!